William Morrow and HarperAudio present The New Guys, the historic class of astronauts that broke barriers and changed the face of space travel, by Meredith Bagby. Read by Meredith Bagby and January Lavoy. This is the author. A note before we begin. Don't forget to download the accompanying enhancement PDF from your audiobook provider, or go directly to www.harpercollins.com/pages/thenewguys. It contains reference notes and photos from the book. This work is dedicated to all those NASA astronauts, engineers, managers, and administrative staff who put their hearts and souls into the space shuttle program, some of whom made the ultimate sacrifice to further our understanding of the universe. The spirit of this book belongs to my mom and dad, who, on nights when I could not sleep, took me outside to see the moon, assuring me the universe was a wide and wondrous place, and to my loved ones today who remind me to look up at it still. Non est ad astra mollis e terris via. There is no easy way from the earth to the stars. Lucius Annaeus Seneca. Author's note. This narrative pulls extensively from interviews conducted for Johnson Space Center's Oral History Project, as well as congressional hearings, the Rogers Commission, and Columbia investigation reports, and the expansive wealth of written and audiovisual NASA histories available through the Johnson Space Center archives. In addition, much of this book's content is sourced from nearly 100 interviews conducted from 2017 to 2022 with the members of the Astronaut Group 8, the eponymous New Guys, as well as their family, friends, and former colleagues in Texas, Florida, and California, and of course, over Zoom. The book draws heavily on accounts written by and about Astronaut Group 8, including autobiographies of the New Guys. Go for Orbit, one of America's first women astronauts, finds her space, by Ray Seddon. Handprints on Hubble, an astronaut's story of invention, by Catherine D. Sullivan. Riding Rockets, the outrageous tales of a space shuttle astronaut, by Mike Mullane. And Tumbleweed, 6 Months Living on Mir, by Shannon Lucid. I relied on 2 biographies to provide background on Ron McNair and Sally Ride, respectively. In the Spirit of Ronald E. McNair, Astronaut, an American Hero, by Carl S. McNair, and Sally Ride, America's First Woman in Space, by Lynn Scher. For the history of shuttle astronaut selection, I leaned on NASA's first space shuttle astronaut selection, Redefining the Right Stuff, by David J. Shaler and Colin Burgess. And for background on George Abbey, the astronaut maker, How One Mysterious Engineer Ran Human Spaceflight for a Generation, by Michael Cassett. For their first-hand accounts of watershed moments in NASA's history, I looked to Michael D. Leinbach and Jonathan H. Ward's Bringing Home Columbia, the untold story of a lost space shuttle and her crew, Alan McDonald's Truth, Lies, and O-Rings Inside the Space Shuttle Challenger Disaster, and Joseph D. Atkinson and J. M. Shafrit's The Real Stuff, A History of NASA's Astronaut Recruitment Policy. To capture the viewpoints of those who have sadly passed on, I have relied on their own first-hand accounts recorded in television interviews, archival videos, newspaper articles, and personal papers, as well as recollections of their peers who went through many of the same experiences. I have also attempted to recreate certain scenes from their perspectives so that their voices are not lost from this story. These scenes have been carefully stitched together from accounts provided by friends and colleagues who lived and experienced these moments with them.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?